Alright YouTube, today we're going to be installing the die-cut Talon grips for the Glock 42. The Glock 42 Gen 4 comes with the slight texture, but what I was using was just temporarily was a tough one slip-on. I cut it, modified it slightly. It gave me a little bit of texture, but I want a little bit something better, a little bit less slippery. I mean, this has got good texture, but I wanted something that's going to add a little bit firm grip. So we're going to go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and open up the Talon packaging. Standard plastic shell. And we have the Talon Get a Grip logo, die cut with a slight texture. This texture is a little bit more pleasing to grab. It comes with the instructions, a alcohol pad, which I will not be using. I will be using my own alcohol and a cotton cloth. Comes with a sticker in case you're one of those guys who likes to throw stickers of every single thing you use on your vehicle, but it's not going to go anywhere. This has the instructions telling you to field strip the firearm. We're going to ensure that the firearm is clear. It is clear. Using the rubbing alcohol, step 2, to clean the pistol, which we will do, and remove any oil, and then to dry fit, and then lightly wrap but do not stretch the grip around the pistol. And then the guy at the store recommended that I apply a little bit of heat with a heat gun or a hair dryer, and I will use a heat gun because I don't have enough hair to need a hair dryer, and I don't think my wife would appreciate me using that, like I have the oven to bake finishes on other firearms. If we get a look at this, we can see that to give us a starting point, it does fit, and it will show the Glock logo, and this will give us an idea of how this will be fitting and wrapping around, and then continue to wrap around, and then what the outcome will be. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean the pistol with some rubbing alcohol. Let's go ahead and use a paper towel and wipe off the areas where the grip will be sticking to. I wouldn't use acetone or anything like that. You don't want to mar your plastic. So I've used alcohol on Glocks before, and it will not mar the plastic. I made sure I washed my hands thoroughly, but you got to work fast. Of course, the oils in your fingers are going to come back, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. So just a simple wipe down, and that ought to do it, and let that go ahead and dry. Once again, these are just simple run-of-the-mill paper towels. If we want, we can go ahead and use a heat gun. Go ahead and dry that off on a low setting. Okay, we'll go ahead and set this to the side. Go ahead and wipe up some of this. What I plan to do is starting with the Glock logo side and work my way around. So what I want to do first is I want to warm up the grip just slightly. Get that adhesive Nice and soft. Okay, we won't go too far, get too crazy with it. Oh yeah, you could tell it's getting pretty warm now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just take a little bit of the paper off. Okay, there we go. We could see. Another little trick I like to use when I'm applying stickers on the windows is to use a little bit of window cleaner. Just a little bit, almost a slight mist. And what that will do is that will prevent the adhesive from sticking right off the bat. Gives you a little bit of time to move it around. You want to avoid touching the adhesive as much as you can with your fingers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with this piece. I'm going to rip the paper off. Go ahead and rip wherever it'll go ahead and tear off of. Okay, and we will go ahead and start to position the tape using the symbol, the Glock symbol, as a guide. I'm going to go around that. Hopefully they're using a laser cut, and we'll go ahead and that'll fit on that slight lip. And I don't think we need to move it around. Okay, so now we can go ahead and get our paper towel and dry the Glock. That right there was just to prevent the adhesive from sticking in case I had to move it around. But it looks like I got it on the first shot. Not bad. Okay, so now what I want to do is try to continue to peel up the backing a little at a time. Okay, I'm going to continue to go around, and it is tacky. As soon as it makes contact, it just wants to grab. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot a little more spray. It's probably more than I needed, but that'll hopefully give me the ability to move it around without it tacking up on me too close. Using the guides, lining it up evenly and where it naturally falls. Okay, so I could see that it wants to line up on the little thumb grooves and along the back. Okay, it is starting to move a little bit, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue to wrap, and what I may have to do is cut a slight piece. Okay, let's go ahead and dry this off. It's sitting on there pretty decently so far. These little fins that are sticking up, we're going to go ahead and warm the pistol up. With a low setting. It's going to evaporate the window cleaner as well as any alcohol we have left. And you can tell already by looking at it that it's really starting to tack up. It doesn't take too much heat. It doesn't take too much heat to get that ready to start sticking. Oh, look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and from the back side, these relief cuts right here that will help with the contouring. Okay. You have some other little relief cuts right in here that will contour to the thumb rest and gives it a little bit of natural seating for your thumb and your fingers, whether you're left or right-handed. It's for your thumb to rest. It's not really much of a rest. Okay, so what we have here is completed Talon grips installation on a Glock 42. It's exactly what I wanted. It's going to give me that that texture without it adding too much bulk. This added a little bit too much bulk, and it had a tendency of collecting a lot of lint. So that's done. That was only $1. I bought that at a gun show, and I paid $1 for them, and I figure it can't go wrong for $1. Yeah, if I cut them, it really wasn't too much. Normally the good ones, the black with the popular patterns, are $15 at the store, but that one was $1. Okay, there you go. YouTube, Talon grips. You can find them at talongrips.com. They are not giving me a single penny for this, but if you want something that's gonna give you a little bit better grip on a compact pistol like this, that's what I'm looking for. It almost looks factory from a distance, but not as smooth. What I have here is a Sky CPX2. This right here is the same concept, but it's the plastic texturing on the pistol. This right here is the soft aftermarket. So I like this. Let me know what you think, and I recommend you go out and buy it. This one right here was $19.99 prior to taxes. You may find it cheaper elsewhere, but this is what you're getting for $20. All right, thanks a lot.